I got into racing when I was 6 years old, actually. It was my dad's thing, he really loved it. I wanted to do motocross, and I remember we went over to a motocross track, and we were watching it, and we went back home, and my dad told my mom, like, dude, we're gonna get him some motocross bikes. And she was not for it at all. She was like, that's not happening. And so luckily for me, right next to the motocross track was actually a go-kart track. And so the following weekend, my dad was like, dude, let's just go down to the go-kart track, we'll watch it. And I was like 6 years old at the time. And so we went, and there was a dude that happened to be selling 2 go-karts. And so we went there, and they literally were the ones that fit for me. And yeah, my dad bought them that weekend. And the following weekend, we started to do like training inside of, he worked at the school. We did some training in the parking lot, like going around the light pole and shit. And yeah, it was great, and that's how I got into racing. I got into sim racing because I was actually working for the different car manufacturers. I was a driving instructor, coach. Basically what I would do is I travel around to the different racetracks across the country, and I would teach drivers how to be faster in their car on the track. And I got really tired of just traveling, dude. It was terrible. Like, when you hear about traveling, it sounds great until you're doing it like every single weekend, and you're like, dude, I'm living out of a hotel room. I'm getting over this. So that kind of is what happened to me. And so I was like, man, I wonder if I can coach people on the simulator like I do in real life. And that idea came to my head, and there was one guy, his name was JP. JP took me up on that offer really early in the beginning, and because JP took us up on a coaching offer of what I did in real life, that's what launched Sim Coaches and Sim Racing. Oh man, racing for me is so special because it was something that I did with my dad for a really long time. And so that actually made it just a really big integral part of me because he's no longer around anymore. So just that memory of being, doing that every single weekend, being at the track, competing at the highest level and being like, all you guys that are out here with me, the goal is to beat you this weekend. And you better know I'm bringing the pain. So, having that connection and that love and that thought, for racing, that's what brings me back to it. The dream car that I have that I would want to race one day would definitely be, without a doubt, any Formula 1 car. Like, really probably last year, 2021 Mercedes car, right? Because it killed everybody. So it's like, why don't I actually want to drive that one? So yeah, the best of the best, let's go 2021 Mercedes Formula 1 car. I'd love to drive that thing on the track. A specific track that I want to race on at sometime at any point in my life, it's kind of silly, it would be Watkins Glen over there in New York. I've never been to it. Out of all the tracks I've been to, Watkins Glen on the simulator just seems like it's just such a blast. It was so historic, it's been around for forever. And so for that reason, like, man, I want to go to it. Also, like, I have this like natural ability at Watkins Glen, I feel like, to be fast. And so for that reason, I just like kind of have this love, Like, yeah, I'm fast there, so let's go. Yeah.